Hey, what's going on guys, it's Lasty here and welcome to another expensive squad builder. First off, if you guys are looking to buy some coins, be sure to check out UT Coin Traders as always, link in the description below guys. There's been a lot of good Brazilian cards come out recently, so it made me think, why don't I build a team in my favourite formation with my favourite Brazilians. Now, I had to pick my favourite formation between 4-1-2-1-2 and the 3-5-2, and I realised there's a lot of good centre-backs that I wanted to put in here, and two good CDMs. So I couldn't have only two centre-back spots and only one CDM spot. So we've gone with the 3-5-2. Let's put our goalkeeper in, shall we? So my favourite Brazilian goalkeeper on this game is this guy, Victor, man of the match. Pretty much because he's one of the better informed Brazilian goalkeepers. He's got 87 diving, 89 reflexes. He probably is the best one, to be fair. He's a very solid keeper. He's quite tall as well and does his job very well. I do like him, and he's not going to cost you that much. Probably somewhere between 50 and 60,000 coins, which is pretty good for a solid nation goalkeeper. Then someone in the same league as him is this guy, Dede. Yeah, he's a normal card, but he's so good. 81 pace, 81 defending, and 82 heading. For someone who is 6'4" is just absolutely ridiculous. What a great card he is, and I'm a big fan of Dede, so he had to get his way in here. It was between Felipe Santana and Dede, and I think Dede's still better. So that's who I went with. Right, we now need to move over to the Bundesliga for my other Brazilian centre-back, and it is going to be this guy right here, Dante. Team of the season, 75 pace, 88 defending, 89 heading. Solid stats on him, and he's also very tall as well, with a big afro which makes him even taller, and he's a solid card. Really good pace boost on him on his team of the season card. Only problem with him is he's got high attacking work rate, and I do notice that sometimes he just runs forward for no apparent reason, which is a bit off. You know, you've only got 3 at the back there, so it's a bit crazy when your defender goes running off forwards and leaves a massive gap in the defence. But other than that, he's a really good card, and he does mop up an absolute ton of stuff. And then probably the best Brazilian in the game, the best centre-back anyway, is Thiago Silva. 87 pace on a centre-back. Now, just stop for a second. That is ridiculous. 94 defending and 90 heading as well. That is just insane. What great stats they are right there. So that's the defence, looking pretty solid. Not nice pace. Obviously a Brazilian defence was going to include a bit of pace. Moving on, Silva player is what we're going to be choosing here for our first CDM, and it is going to be this guy, Jusile. One of my he's in my top 5 Brasilvas, or he's in my top 5 silver cards this game. He's so good, attacking wise as well as especially defending wise. He's fantastic, but he has got 4-star skill moves and a cracking shot on him as well. Don't believe that 64 shooting for a second. There is no way that is true. He's so much more godly than that, and I'll show you some examples of that in the goals to come. But that is our first CDM, and then the second one is going to be gold, and it is going to be this guy, David Luiz. I mean, can you really beat him? He's OP as a mother trucker, and this is his second in form, or his man of the match card. As a CDM, which is just ridiculous. You could move this guy all the way up to a striker if you were really that stupid, but he has got some great stats across the board and sweeps up an awful lot. So that's a solid sort of defensive 5 players there. Moving on, we just need to use a silver right mid, and that is going to be Maicon Leite, or Leite. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it, but really good stats on him for a silver. He's got 90 pace, 67 shooting, and 75 dribbling. And to be honest, that 38 defending, I don't know what it is about him, but it's probably his pace. But he seems to outstrength a fair few people when he's in defence. But when he's going forward, he seems a little bit weaker. But he does some okay defending there for a right mid in 3-5-2. He's not too bad. I'll give him that. So, and he scored quite a nice goal for me, so I'll show you that again. Moving on, left-hand side. All we need to do is just put in regular Neymar, because, to be honest, I hate his informed striker card, and I really like this one. I think what the position change to a striker is just ridiculous, and it makes him a terrible card. But this one is just fantastic. Out on the wing, he does such a great job. Like, he'll make so many goals just because he's running constantly right next to that touchline and then cutting inside, doing some skill moves, and then finishing off a nice goal. And I've got a couple of examples of that to show you again in the goals to come. Right, probably the best cam you can ever get from Brazil. It's going to be this guy, second in form, Ronaldinho. I love him. Everyone loves him. Who doesn't love Ronaldinho? I mean, he's just such a god. Brings so much fun to the game that is football that we all love so much. 62 pace, 86 shooting, 89 passing, and 91 dribbling. That right there is awesome. He's got a cracking shot. He's a free kick god. Penalty god, obviously. I mean, penalties are not really that special, but free kicks, he'll sink them into the back of the net. And again, I've got some examples of that to show you in the clips to come. But I love Ronaldinho, so he's a vital part of this mix, as well as 5-star skills on our right-hand side, our left-hand side, and our striker. Right, moving on. We'll put a Silva Brasilva up top, and that is going to be this guy, the Sao Paulo card of Wallison. 88 pace, 68 shooting, and 73 dribbling. Make him a pretty good card. 5-star skill moves. Like, I don't believe the 68 shooting. He has got a very nice shot on him, in my opinion. And he is very rapid. And his skill moves are very, very tight and fluid and stuff. So that's good. And he's a solid player. So that's why he makes it into the team, even though it could have been someone like Pato or something. And then to go up front, we have this guy. This is sort of like the total opposite of Neymar. Because normally Hulk is a right-sided player, and you know how I said Neymar, I hate when they changed him to a striker. Normally Hulk is crap at right mid or right wing. I think he's terrible on this game, but this striker card is godly. I love it. He finishes. He's got a cracking long shot. He's strong. He's fast. He's fairly tall. He's not too bad in the air. And he's got tight dribbling. So he's kind of everything you want. You don't really want to be shooting on his right foot, but get it on that left-footed cannon and it's going in the back of the net all day, every day. So that is the squad. I hope you've enjoyed. Let me know if there's any other Brasilvas or any Brazilians really that you would put into this team, and let me know why you would replace certain players and stuff. I'd love to get a little thing going in the comments below, so do that if you would, and then also drop a like and stuff. That would be really awesome if you guys could do that. And I'll show you some goals in a second, so let's move into those. Okay then, let's show you some of the goals that we did score with this team. First off is a couple of headers from our centre backs. Big Dante getting up there, and then a lovely ball in from Ronaldinho. Keeper has no idea what to do, and Thiago Silva knocks it in with his head. Now this is what I'm on about with Jusilai. Look how he made himself some space with a rainbow flick to volley. That was such a sexy goal. I went nuts at the time when I scored that one. Now Neymar doing his thing. I told you he runs down the line, cuts back inside, makes the defenders know absolutely not what they're doing whatsoever. Luckily gets blocked by the defender, but he just taps it in there with sort of an acrobatic-y type goal. And then, look at the skill move to lovely goal there from Michael Liete. What a player, again showing that the Silvers in this team do really cut it. Now moving on to Ronaldinho. He scored for me a fair few goals and turned out to be really influential, a really solid player. I just like the way he finishes. He's very technically gifted, great finisher of the ball. Like right here, Wallison plays him through, I think, and he's in the right place and he just dinks it over. And that's going nowhere but the back of the net. Simple finish. And then right here, I think, is some nice dribbling and stuff from him. Manages to make himself some space by a couple of skill moves, and then outside of the foot. What a finish that is. What a goal, what a player. I love him to bits on this game. Now Wallison. He also scored some nice goals for me with this team. I have no idea how the keeper doesn't save this one. He was off balance, terrible shot, and Sirigu pushes it into the back of his own net, which is a bit shocking. I like the space that he manages to pull himself against. I think that was Pepe there, so that's not bad at all. A solid finish as well. And then Hulk somehow onside at this point, and I don't know what else to do but shoot, and then how lucky is that it drops to Wallison. But we'll take every single goal that we can get. Now Hulk, he was a bit of a monster for me, like pushing Dante off the ball and stuff there, outpacing him and then drilling it into the top of the net. What a good player. And again, outstrengthening Mangala that time, which is just ridiculous. And then a solid finish into the back of the net. Making some space for himself. That was a very lucky bounce for him there. But give him the space, he's going to knock it into the back of the net every single time. I mentioned earlier that he's not too bad in the air, and there's just an example to show you that. One more goal from Holt, which is probably my favourite one. Gets himself a little bit of space and power drives it into the top. And then a lovely final goal from Ronaldinho to end this one off. If you've enjoyed the video, I'd love it if you dropped a like. I'd absolutely love to hit 1500 on this. That would be insane. Look at this guy. Puts the defender on the line, but it ain't going anywhere but the back of the net. What a goal. What a player. What a team. I love Brazil. Some solid players on this game. Drop a like, as I said. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Just take a look at this. How perfectly it is in the top corner. I'll catch you later, guys. Peace.